Hello, today we're going to have a look at the Neumann TLM 102. Neumann is considered to be one of the best microphone companies in the world. Now they make a variety of microphones ranging from large tube condenser microphones to smaller pencil condenser microphones. Now this microphone here is the TLM 102, which is the cheapest microphone Neumann makes, and it's not cheap. It's 700 euros to get this microphone, including the cradle that it sits in. But these microphones are handmade. The quality on them are absolutely phenomenal. The cradle is built like a tank. The microphone feels well engineered. After I was doing audio for a few years, I thought I'll buy a good all-round microphone, one that can do voiceover, I can record vocals, I can record solo instruments, and after looking in the market, I ended up getting this, which I do not regret one bit. It's absolutely phenomenal. It sounds crisp and clear. It sounds like a Neumann, and with any one of you that's used a Neumann knows how a Neumann should sound. It sounds very natural, very clean. Everything just comes through. It takes EQ very well. It takes compression very well. It does need 48 volts because it is a condenser microphone, and it will pick up background noise if you're in a noisy room like mine. But if you're in a studio environment, it's amazing. The again, I had a look online, and there were quite a few microphones for that price range, which some people might think are better or more versatile. But I used a few Neumann microphones, so I've used the TLM 103 and the FET 47 and the U87, and I was really happy with what I was getting. So this is by no means a budget microphone, but if you're looking to advance from your 3, 4, 500 euro kind of price range and get a better microphone, I suggest this microphone. Now let's go have a look. When I bought the microphone, it came in a cardboard box with a cutout, so I got rid of the box and I made a little carrying case for it. So let's have a closer look, have a look at the cradle, and have a look how I carry this microphone around. So when this microphone arrived, it came in a cardboard box with a little cutout, and I thought I don't feel comfortable moving around a very expensive microphone for my standard in a cardboard box. So I went on Amazon and I found this little hard case, which is a Pelican case copy, and it was really affordable. I think it was about 20 or 25 pounds. Now this is hardened plastic, so if you drop it, it won't break or anything like that. When you open it up, the microphone is presented to you, and it's got those little squares that if anyone has an actual Peli case knows, and you just plug them out and you make the shape of the item you want to put in the case. Now the microphone itself, let's have a closer look. Again, I feel that it's very well built. It brands the red badge, which is basically the transformerless, and that's how you distinguish a transformerless Neumann is from the red badge. And then you've got a bit of information: Neumann microphones, TLM 102 cardioid, made in Germany. Now I don't know if you can see the grill, but it's got a little star shape going on underneath the first layer of the grill, and Neumann state that you can use this microphone without a pop filter, so it basically disperses all the sound. In most occasions it has worked great, but then I tend to put a pop shield in front just to make sure that a pop doesn't ruin a good take. Now in terms of the cradle that the microphone came with, it's this one. This cradle is absolutely amazing. I love it. I spend so much time geeking over it on how well it's made. My only concern is that if one of these bungee straps get damaged, you have to thread all of it back, which might be a bit time consuming. I've seen some easier kind of hook clips, but I'm sure there's a reason why Neumann's done it, or I hope there is. Now, in order to put the microphone in, you put the microphone on the base, and you twist the black screw wheel, and the microphone sits nicely in the case. Now, Neumann have made sure that there's nothing in front of the microphone, so they've left this part open because it's quite a small microphone, so it doesn't cut any frequencies trying to reach the capsule. Again, very, very well made. This is actually quite heavy. You'll be surprised the weight it has behind it for such a small little microphone. But overall, if someone is getting this microphone, I would suggest you invest in a alternative means of carrying this microphone, like a small hardened plastic case. So this is my voice on the TLM 102, and I have to say I absolutely love the way my voice sounds. I can just put my headphones on and talk into this microphone and listen to myself years on end, and I'll just be happy. This microphone, let's start with the downsides. One of the main downsides is that if you're in an untreated room like I am, and it's quite heavy traffic outside like it usually is, this microphone potentially or most likely will pick it up because it's that sensitive. Now, if you're using it in a well-treated room with no traffic outside, it's fantastic. It picks up the lows and the highs and all the detail. It's right there. You don't need to boost anything. You don't need to do anything. It sounds great. Now, this is a fixed cardioid microphone, which means that from behind it supposedly wouldn't pick up that much. But what I've done, as I usually do, is I've made some audio clips. So I've recorded an acoustic guitar, I've recorded a mandolin and an 8-shaker. But also I've added a clip I did in the studio a few months back with a saxophone player and a guitar player. This was the only microphone I used because they did it in sections and a DI. So I'll play you that as an example of what you could potentially get out of this microphone in a nice treated room, going through a nice analog desk, coming out of beautiful speakers. So I'll give you, the home recording and a more professional one, and you let me know what you think. So listening back to the audio samples, I was very, very happy. Not necessarily with my playing, but sonically, the way it sounded. I think the guitar sounded nice, the mandolin sounded very realistic, and the egg shaker had all the detail, and you could hear all the little beads bouncing around in the egg. Now, when it came to the saxophone recording, I haven't heard it in a long time, and was very impressed again of what you can get out of this little microphone. The artists were very, very satisfied with the results, and again, it's quite amazing what you can get out with one microphone in a good room through a good desk, and obviously good musicians. Now, this microphone is not a budget microphone. It's not affordable, but it's probably It comes in a range where you can see the most value for your money. Now, if you want to get a microphone that sounds twice as good, you're probably going to pay 3 or 4 times the amount of this microphone. While this microphone does sound twice as good as a 300 to 400 euro microphone. That's my opinion. Yes, there are better microphones out there with different brands, with different flavors, different polar patterns. But for me, this microphone ticked all the boxes. I went with Neumann because it's a reputable company. They've been around years and years. They make great microphones. And as cliche as this might sound, is if you are talking with an artist and you tell them that you own a Neumann and that they can use your Neumann microphone for their recording, a lot of people like that as an option. Again, it sounds very cliche, but there's a reason why people gravitate towards Neumann microphones, because they have the reputation to back the microphones up, and in the end of the day, to me and to many people, they sound amazing. That was a review of the Neumann TLM 102. Personally, I'm a huge fan of this microphone. I love the way it sounds, I love its form factor, I love its cradle, I love pretty much everything about it. It's definitely not a cheap microphone, but I believe it's worth every single penny. If you have a music store near or around your area that have one of these, I do recommend walk in, have a listen, have a play, see what you think of this microphone. As mentioned, I'm a huge fan. I absolutely love this microphone. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time.